Though I swear to God, if any of y'all actually do somehow manage to seduce a dragon in any campaign that I run, we're going to have words.
Just don't put any dragons in.
Yeah. That's entirely
That's literally half of the game is dragons. It's called Dungeons and Dragons. I can't not put dragons in Dungeons and Dragons.
Taylor, if you're limiting yourself to like the title of the game.
I'm just saying there might be some players that want to fight dragons. I'm not going to deny them.
So
also, are we full live?
Yeah, we're full live. They can hear us. Hi, guys.
Oh, this is awkward.
Hello, internet.
There we go.
Awkward. This is lore.
Oh, great.
So
I wasn't going to
welcome.
say anything.
Well, I was waiting for Cam to hit the soundboard, but welcome everyone to DEE DEE, hashtag powered, but hashtag not sponsored by D&D Beyond. We are going to be doing a, we're going to be trying something new. We're going to try to run a one shot out of Candlekeep Mysteries. And if all goes well, and if this is something that y'all would like to see more of, let us know. And we will definitely see about trying to arrange more of these in the future. But this is just kind of a one-shot, one-off thing for right now. We're going to see how it goes. It may end well. It may end in chaos. We're prepared for both possibilities. But no matter what happens,
are not mutually exclusive.
That is true. But regardless of what happens, we are going to have some fun tonight. Even if we get completely derailed, which I'll be honest, I may or may not be fully expecting to happen within the next 45 minutes, but we'll see. Anyway, I am your hostess / game master, Reach. Welcome to D Twitch. We are joined below. Well, you can see everyone's icons below me. These are our players for tonight. Running down the list, we have Cam.
I'm sorry.
Well, if you just want to say something. You're fine.
This is my first audition. Do I need to like slate my name and what character I'll be playing, or?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. If you want to say your name and the race and class of your character, why not?
Alrighty. So I'm Cam Griffin, or Pink Bile, and tonight I will be playing Screams Cut Short, the Kenku Rogue.
Alrighty, and let's move on to Congo.
Hello, everybody. I am Congo Musha, the Million Vice Monkey, and I am playing Nuruk Nethergleam, the half-orc bard.
Thank you, Congo. Mary, you are next.
Hi, my name is Mary, also La Misteriosa Volpe, and I will be playing Zabet. They are a half-orc totem barbarian.
Thank you very much. Neo Ivan, you are next. What is the name, race, and class of your character?
Hello, everyone. For once, I'm not the host. It's good to be here. Thank you for having me. My character's name is Alanir Ravzorwind. He is a elven ranger.
Yeah, and you are not the host for once. Welcome to Monday Nights, Ivan.
Good to be here.
And let's see, RJ, you are next in the Discord.
Hello, name's RJ Para. I'll be playing as Riley Choman, a very human paladin. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, and last but not least, we have Joel.
Hi, I'm Joel. You know me from the DKI podcast, the radio dramas, and the stuff with RJ. I'm going to be playing Carla Vess, the Yuan-Tia wizard necromancer.
Alrighty, and as stated before, I am Reach, your hostess and game master for this evening. So, I've got everyone's characters pulled up here. Allow me to go ahead and set the scene. Let's go ahead and dive right on into this. So we have previously established in our group chat that the six of you, currently being level 3 is where we're starting. The six of you have been adventuring together for at least a short time now. Maybe a few of you longer with one or two more. That's entirely up to you. But as a group, for at least a little while. In your travels, you find yourself in Candlekeep. While there, the six of you decided to visit the Candlekeep Library, a library filled with many old and mysterious books containing various myths, legends, and tales from throughout the land. Let me see here. We'll just do this. Congo. Let me see here. Your character, Naruk, finds a dusty old book titled The Book of the Raven. Would you like to pick it up and read it or open it?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. Give me just a second here. I did not prepare this on stream, unfortunately, but let me see here. I'm going to send you a picture on Discord. Well, actually,
Okay.
I'll go ahead and send this into the group chat. But as of right now, you are the only one who sees this, Naruk.
Okay.
When you open the book, you find a separate sheet of paper that is a map that you can tell is not part of the original book. It appears to have been inserted there by someone who held the book before you. Just sent the map to our group chat.
Okay.
And let's see here. Also, if y'all would like to, while I make sure I have everything in place, if y'all would like to take this time to role play between each other, if y'all have anything y'all want to chat about, feel free to use this time to do that.
I do have a question for our GM. When we want to do something out of character, or just be like, we should like just say I'm speaking as the player versus my character, right? Just to let you and everyone else know.
Yes, yeah. Just let me know ahead of time if it's going to be in character or out of character.
Got it.
All right, because I've got my voice up here for out of character, and I'm going to be down here in character.
And it's going to be pretty apparent whether or not I'm talking in character or not.
Yeah.
I swear, Cam, if you're using the baby voice, please.
No, it's really good. Hey, can we hear some of your Kenku?
Hey, Ivan, I'm going to be using everyone's voice.
Oh, great.
That's
Do you know what a
the thing as a
kenku
kenku.
is?
Ivan,
I know
tell
who
me,
Kenku is. Yes, I just had
somebody-
that thought in my head, and I had to get it out.
somebody give me something that their character would say and give it to me in their character voice.
I'm bored. I'm looking for the battle maps. I have to say my voice, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm bored.
I just keep
gonna
a-
look at battle maps.
I just keep an eye on it. I just keep an eye around, looking to see if everything is set.
If you want to
properly.
borrow my poisons, you're welcome to, but I'm not curing anything that you inflict upon yourself.
I'll go with what Joel just did. Hold on. Can you say the first part one more time? That if you want to borrow my poisons.
If you want to borrow my poisons,
Oh no, there was a couple words after that.
oh, the full line. If you want to borrow my poisons, you're welcome to, but I'm not
That's
going
it.
to heal.
You're welcome to. That's all I was needed.
If you want to borrow my poisons, you're welcome to.
Was everyone able to hear the difference between Kim's
Yeah, I can
filtered
hear
and
it.
unfiltered voice?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. So, I guess, does Nuruk, do you share the map with the rest of the party?
Yeah, I decided to share the map with everybody.
Okay.
Where did you find this?
I found it in this book over here.
I look at the book and I use my researcher feat to, when I attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if I do not know that information, I often know where and from whom I could obtain it. Usually this information comes from a library, scriptorum, university, or sage, or other learned person or creature.
Okay.
So I attempt to recall anything that I know about the Book of the Raven, that if this is something that is known to scholars at all, is this just some local book? Do I not recognize it? And that can imply, okay, this is probably a more local thing, or do I know that copies of this tome exist in almost every library in the land?
Just real quick question from me, DM. Is there a raven on like the cover?
Let's see. And I think I actually might have made a mistake here, in that according to the book, like according to the adventure book, the book bears no title, though the Keepers of Candlekeep cataloged it as the Book of the Raven based on how it was received.
Okay.
So
sorry to interrupt with Joel.
No, you're
that
fine.
one was just
Yes, Cutter, the picture on the front does look like you.
You know the book is unique. That there are no copies of it anywhere else, that this is the only one of its kind. Let's see here.
I look over the map from on Joel's shoulder. Joel, what's your character's name again? Sorry.
Carla.
From Carla's shoulders. Follow the trail to the Minden Horn, past Cobble Tree, over the River Warren, to the Worm's Mark and the Foggy Moor. West of there, the treasure's yours.
It's 3 Tree Hill, but yes, the script does sort of look like a C. I can see where you made that misread.
The
Yeah,
treasure's
Also,
yours.
whoever made this map really should have used proper pronunciation, or rather not pronunciation, grammar, because I can't tell. It says evil beware, and that could mean if you are evil beware this, that whatever is at hand is holy and will smite evil, or is there supposed to be a comma here where it is evil, comma, beware? It's really not very clear.
I don't think that people who make treasure maps care about grammar, just saying.
Well, they used quite fine grammar with their little poem.
Fair point.
I mean, there are words there.
So
that's
where-
for sure.
It could be
So where
a
does this
dialect thing.
So the map, as you look at the map, you can tell it leads, or it indicates a place known as the Chalet, or Chalet, not sure how you pronounce that. Chalet?
Chalet.
Chalet.
Chalet? Chalet Brantifax is where it leads to. So you can gather that that would be more or less your destination should you choose to follow the map.
I'm not seeing where it says that. I see Scorch of the Red Worm near the bottom.
It's gonna be the house down at the bottom left corner of the map.
The haunted looking.
It's not labeled, but that's what
okay.
that is.
Oh,
Gotcha.
because I thought it said this way to the which way, or to the hand of the horn. Sorry.
So
to
which?
zoom in and out.
No, you're fine. Taking a quick timeout. Because I know a couple people here are not able to stay for too long. A lot of the travel that y'all would be going through to actually get to Chalet Brantifax, I was honestly planning on fast forwarding over, unless we want to do the travel and potentially plan on not finishing this tonight. I will actually leave that up to the party.
For the folks who have to leave on a deadline, how long do you have?
10 o'clock at most.
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay, let's...
Cameron and I work at 6 a.m.
If we want to, just for now, for the purpose of tonight, we can fast travel
yeah.
to Chalet Brantifax, because that's really where the bulk of the story takes place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That sounds fine to me.
Sounds good to me.
We good.
Okay. So
I mean, it's just, a little ways through which way. There's the hand and the horn, which is a mildly intimidating stone structure, but there's no reason to believe that there's anything of malicious intent there. Go past a
That's
little
fair.
hill, through a bridge, through a small forest. And yes, there is Scorch of the Red Worm, but we all know that nothing has actually been seen there for several decades now, so it should be just fine.
A single tear
could just
falls down
swim
Zabet's
there.
Let's-
cheek as they think of a past lover as they go through Scorch of Redworm.
Let me go ahead and ask this, Joel. Does Carla read any of the book on the way?
Yes.
Okay. So in reading the book, Carla learns more about a people known as the Vistani. The Vistani, they are planar travelers often encountered in the Shadowfell, and they seem to be immune to the despair that besets all other visitors to that plane. They travel in horse-drawn, barrel-shaped wagons and have no permanent home. So they're, that they're nomadic. Yes. Let me see here. As you continue to read the book, it is a first-hand account written in common of an anonymous author who, after falling off her horse and breaking her leg, was rescued and befriended by Vistani travelers who graciously nursed her back to health. Let's see.
Well, that was kind of them.
Let's see. About a dozen Vistani are colorfully described in the tome, but only 2 of them are mentioned by name. Drasha, a teenage girl who applied bandages to the author's wounded leg, and Darzan, a one-armed boy with a terrible fear of wolves who sang beautiful songs to help the author take her mind off the pain.
Is there anything that would date this, either an actual year being written somewhere or any commentary that might indicate if this happened in a particular era in the past or is particularly recent?
You are unable to determine the age of this book.
Okay.
Later in the book, the author writes of being able to hobble about on crutches. She describes the cheery mood of her benefactors as the Vistani caravan traveled a winding mountain road to the gates of a tall, dark castle.
Is the author's name ever mentioned?
No, it is an anonymous author. The book ends with a description of the castle's dreadful countenance. The writing abruptly stops on the 3rd to last page, suggesting that the book was snatched from the author in mid-sentence. The last 2 pages are blank.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Before we leave, I asked the librarian if there's any information on how this book came to be in the library's possession.
How this book came to the library, you ask? Well, it's rather odd. It bears no title, but it earned its name Book of the Raven because of how it came into our possession. Would you believe it or not, it was a raven itself that flew into Candlekeep with the book in hand and started pecking away at the cover with its beak on the floor. Another one of our librarians noticed it and scared it away. And we simply kept the book and added it to our catalog ever since.
Interesting. Are peck marks or any indentations still visible on the cover?
Some of them have faded, but yes, you can tell where what you discern to be talon or beak marks from where the cover has been damaged in a few places.
Any pattern, or does it just seem haphazard?
It looks like a bird pecked away at the cover.
Okay, hey, you never know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Does Carla still have the map? Who has the map?
So I was saying Cutter just sort of comes over to Carla, and they put their own claws just kind of over. Of course, their claws are way too big to have made the marks, but like they're just sort of like raking at the marks a little bit gently, not actually making any damage, but just sort of feeling them. Just
I'm getting some echo
beak.
from you.
Yeah, she's there. Yeah, Mary and.
Sorry, I had my filter
Cameron.
on. No, I had
Oh,
the,
okay.
the mimicry filter on.
But
Gotcha.
yes, who has the map? Just
I'm content just reading the book. If somebody else wanted to examine the map as we go,
then
that's
I
fine.
would
Not
like
protective
to
of it.
roll a perception check on the map to try to discern any markings or if there's anything on there.
I also want to
Sure,
say
go
I'm
ahead.
the one holding the map.
That would probably be an investigation check.
Yeah, that would be if you're examining specifically the map, that'd be an investigation.
Then
Yeah.
I
In that
will
case,
roll an
allow me
investigation.
to do that.
Very well.
I'm very perceptive when it comes to investigation. I have +6.
Sadly,
Makes sense as you were holding the book.
soldier of the team,
Or you could both
has
roll.
No use for maps.
No,
That's a
Actu-
22 on investigation.
Okay,
Ooh.
Hey, our first roll.
you are able.
Well, our first player roll.
You're able to determine a few major landmarks along the path that you determine to be the most efficient route to get to Chalet Brentifax, as it's indicated on the map. And you would be able to identify these landmarks in real world to help navigate the party there.
How wonderful. At least the person who made this map was detailed.
Indeed.
that's good. If we can use some shortcuts, that'd be nice.
Okay. So let me see here. Well, first of all, let's. Trying to think here when it would be. What time of day would be most beneficial for y'all to arrive? Or I assume you all would probably plan ahead to try to arrive there during daylight hours.
Morning or midday.
Okay.
I'd say morning, midday, because I don't know if all of us have dark vision. So
That is fair.
Also, this is Ravenloft, right?
Ravenloft? No.
Is this just what plane is this, or just is there a? Why did I think there was a particular one? Never mind. Whatever.
You might be thinking with the Vistani, because I know the Vistani are in.
I'm thinking Curse of Strahd.
Curse of Strahd, yeah. The Vistani are featured in Curse of Strahd pretty heavily.
Yeah. This is not Ravenloft. This is something different.
Okay. Anyways,
All
we
right.
make it, I guess.
You arrive, and let's see here. Hours. As you arrive, you notice a group of skittish ravens perched atop the chalet, and a light on the tombstones in its graveyard. They nervously stare and squawk at visitors, but pose no threat to the party.
The ravens look nervous.
You can tell they look nervous, but you can also tell they pose no immediate threat to you. They are observing you from a distance, but they do not seem
That's
to
what
be
ravens
a threat,
do.
or they do not seem to pose any immediate threat to you.
I'm aware of what ravens do. It's just when there's a flock of them that look like that.
Is that what they do? I've never seen these before.
Well, you know what they call a flock of ravens.
friends.
No.
Cutter just sort of
ravens?
like shakes their head.
A murder.
Cutter starts nodding their head.
Well, that's definitely an omen.
Let's go in, shall we? It seems like a wonderful little abode.
It is a dark stone, small castle, more of a large manor.
Like I said, a wonderful little
Um,
abode. Keep in mind, I'm a necromancer. This is my style.
Okay, so
Both the raven, nevermore, or as that one human poet likes to say.
The Chalet Brantifax stands atop a high hill overlooking fog-shrouded scrubland. It has brick walls, sturdy wooden doors with rusty iron hinges and fittings, oak floors between the levels, and clay roof tiles.
I cast Mage Hand to open the door. Nobody wants to get tetanus.
Before DM, before we actually like step inside,
Sure.
I'm going to expend my one free use of psychic whispers.
Okay.
And I am going to establish a connection with Riley and Naruk, and it will last for 4 hours.
Okay. And remind me again what Psychic Whispers does?
As an action, choose up to 2 creatures you can see, and then roll 1 psionic energy die, a d6. For a number of hours equal to the number rolled, the chosen creatures can speak telepathically with you, and you can speak telepathically with them, as long as you are within 1 mile.
Okay.
You and the creature don't need to speak a common language to understand each other.
Beautiful.
The first time I use the ability after each long rest, I don't expend a psionic energy die. All other times I do, and I've got 4 of those. That's
Okay.
my little fun ability pool.
All right. So you open up a telepathic connection with Riley and Naruk for the next 4 hours.
And I don't think they really I don't think really anything happens that like maybe like Cutter's eyes sort of flash if anybody notices that, but like I don't know, do you, Naruk or Riley, RJ or Congo, do you think like you feel anything or
Or nothing.
I'd say like a slight little tingle. I mean, like kind of a confusion-y type, like feels like he has a bit of a migraine out of nowhere.
Oh, you mean when you get the psionic energy?
Yeah, yeah.
Given that we've been traveling together for a time,
you
I
might
assume
know
this
to
is not the
recognize
first time
it.
that you've done this.
I feel like it's, considering it's something I unlock at level 3, I feel like it's a recent development.
Yeah,
the ability
that's fair.
to do this.
That's fair. So it might be a little bit jarring at first, the first time you hear it, but
Oh yeah, he can do that.
He's like,
Actually,
what?
as such,
Why am I hearing these things in my...
actually, as such, Riley, in your head, you hear,
Forgive me if this is uncomfortable. I am not too familiar with this yet, but I thought it best to keep in contact with you, as well as the bard.
She looks behind. Wait. Where's Cuts? Is it Cuts behind or in front of Riley?
Cutter is probably tucked into like the center of the group, probably. Like if we were marching in a straight line, like somewhere in the middle.
Oh,
But I don't know if we're in a straight line necessarily.
I'm definitely near the back.
I would say more, since I'm more at the front. I guess I would be more front line. So I would say I would just immediately turn confused, wondering why the heck am I hearing this? No, why am I hearing this? And then I turn to Cuts, hearing that, and then Bill, bewildered, looks at, what's the bard's name again?
Naruk.
Yes, looks at Naruk. Wait, but does that mean we're all telepathically connected? or just
No, I
speaks to
think
Cuts only?
I think just going off of the wording of the ability, I think I am speaking individually to 2 different people.
Right.
I have a 2-way connection with Naruk and a 2-way connection with Riley, but Riley and Naruk are not connected.
yeah,
Correct. It is not a network.
He has
Yeah,
an
it's-
individual aim chat with each of them. You're not chatting
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
each other.
it's 2 individual channels, not a group chat. Basically.
Yeah, she just looks at Cuts in confusion, and just stays silent, trying to figure out what the heck she just heard.
Before we go in, DM, I would like to roll a survival check on just to see if anyone has been around this place for a while, like, because that's what I'm looking at with the skill here. Or would that be a nature check?
No,
It wouldn't be
nature would be
nature.
if you were.
let's.
I mean, either perception or survival.
You know what?
I was going to roll perception.
I'll let you roll either one, whichever one you have the higher modifier in. I'll let you roll.
I'll just roll perception.
Okay.
Let me just get that thing back up because one perception it hit the B. Oh, that's a natural 20. 24.
Oh, nice.
Oh, then I'm not going to bother rolling.
We got our first nat 20
Actually,
tonight.
you know what? It might be fun.
Nice.
Alrighty. So and so
sorry.
that actually does remind me that in terms of skill checks, it is worth noting that depending on the DC, a natural 20 on a skill check does not necessarily guarantee success. But
Correct.
in this case,
there can also just be nothing to be done of a skill check.
that is true.
Like if a character gets a natural 20 on a perception check and there's really nothing to be seen, whatever.
How are you getting it to do that skill? Because I just did a random roll and it just said custom.
I don't know.
Alanir looks around and he can tell that the windows have been closed for an extended amount of time. The doors have been closed for an extended amount of time. There does not appear to be any use, at least not any use by humanoid creatures of this place that you can see for a very long time. It does not appear that anyone has come in and out of this building, at least not through any doors or windows. You can
Looks
see
quiet.
in the roof, you can see several large holes in the roof that you can see the ravens kind of flying in and out of as you observe them.
Like, how big is this hole? Like, person-sized hole, or like someone chucked a large rock through it? Like boulder, like okay, was it like Killer Croc finally got to throw his giant rock at Batman, kind of big.
Let's take a look.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here for, I'll say, roughly a decade. But we should stay frosty. I don't like this.
Well, if no one's been here for a decade, that means there's no one here but us. So that means it's incredibly safe.
And that hole in the roof.
Was apparently made over a decade ago, so nothing to worry about right now.
The hole appears to have be the result of neglect and weathering on the roof. It may be large enough for a medium-sized creature or humanoid creature to crawl through, but from this distance, from the ground, it's too difficult for you to tell. And let's see, Joel, you were using Mage Hand on the door to try to open it?
Yes.
Okay. It takes a minute, even with Mage Hand, but you are eventually able to use Mage Hand to push the door open. You can see bits of rust coming loose and flying off of the hinges in small dust clouds as the door opens. As it does, you find yourself looking into a small entryway. In this entryway, straight ahead, you see a door leading into another room. And then on the left, you see a stairway that seems to lead down into the cellar. The front door is essentially you're currently on the northeast corner of the structure, with the door leading in on the east-facing side of the house, to kind of give you all some orientation. So you see a doorway straight ahead, and then to your left, you see a stairway that seems to lead down to a cellar.
I'd like to see what's behind door number 1 before going downstairs.
Okay.
Well, it's not up to me. I say that to the rest of the party. Does anyone feel particularly compelled to go to the basement immediately?
No, I
No,
think
that's-
Not right away.
I think
No.
going ahead is good because we'll get cornered in a cellar.
All right, so Mage Hand again, one of my all-time favorite cantrips to try and open the door.
Cutter first like raises their hand up to Carla, and then just sort of walks over to the door. And I just before the mage hand gets to the door, I want to do like an investigation on the door and check it for traps.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Roll.
Cutter.
That is a 21.
There do not appear to be any traps on the door that you can see.
That's
Cutter.
part of why I use Mage Hand, actually, because usually door traps will impact the thing that has opened them. Also just avoids rust, especially in old places like these.
Cutter backs away.
Nobody wants tetanus.
Indeed. I mean, I can heal that. Or others can heal that, but I'd rather not.
Save us our spells there.
So I attempt to open the door again with Mage Hand.
Takes about the same amount of force to open this one as it does the front door. We'll say it's a little bit easier as you're able to anticipate that it would take about the same amount of force. So you're able to use your cantrip to open this one a little bit faster. As you open the door in front of you, you observe what appears to be a sort of den. Standing in the doorway looking in, there is a sort of bay window to your right overlooking the northern part of the grounds. Directly in front of you is a large stone fireplace. You can see traces of ashes in the fireplace, but it is otherwise unlit. To your immediate left, as in if you were to immediately step through the doorway and then turn left, there is another stairway, this one leading up to the upper floors. Just past the stairway and to the left, you see another door leading to another room. And then if you look to the back left corner from where you are standing, you will see a hallway leading to another room there. That hallway does not have a door. You would be able to walk straight through, should you choose to.
Cutter immediately like scampers into the room and goes over to the fireplace.
Okay.
And they start kind of raking their claws through it to see if they find anything.
And I just check out the window.
Tell you what.
I vote that we stay somewhere on this level. Going up could be hard to escape, and cellar is hard to escape. Let's stay down here for clues.
Even walking into a room is a little dicey.
Tell you what, Cam. Roll a d20 against me. Just straight roll, no modifiers.
Okay.
That sounds like it fell.
Got a 10.
You do not. He scrapes through the ashes for a minute, but does not seem to find anything of value in the ashes. Just ashes and pieces of charcoal.
They.
Sorry, they.
My general inclination is let's explore the entirety of the ground floor and then choose up or down from there.
Like I said, I'm checking the window that leads to the outside.
What are you checking for specifically?
See if there's anything out, like on the windows itself or outside. If this is like some sort of escape route or something?
The windows have latches, so they can be opened from the inside. The latches are closed, and a couple of them appear to have gone through so much weathering that a couple of them you can tell are rusted shut. We'll say of the three, the window on... Actually, tell you what. Let's do this.
I can make it an escape route. Don't worry.
Yes, most windows can become escape routes in times of need, whether they're built for it or not.
Especially with a battle axe.
Of the three windows, you can tell the middle one. The middle one could probably be opened, but the one on the left and the one on the right are rusted shut.
Looks like
Those
this one
sound like
has
the
a
There-
best window there.
Is there anything to keep the front door propped open, just in case we like go in too far and then all of a sudden it slams shut to prevent that?
The hinges are so rusted that honestly, it would take almost as much force to close the door as it would for y'all to open it. So it's the
Okay.
rest of the hinges basically are propping the door itself open at this point.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about being trapped in here.
Good. That's one less door I have to fight.
I mean,
a lot
I'm
of
pretty
trust
sure
in
you'll
doors
win.
here.
Exactly.
So, I suppose let's just go down to open hall.
I was thinking that.
As you
No.
walk down the open hall, let me see here.
Just for the DM, Al is going to be close to the front door.
So,
He's not going in quite yet.
well, if you're near the front door, that means that you're not in the den either.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
you're
just keeping an
hanging
eye out
all
in
the
the
way
back.
back. We're splitting the party.
Oh no.
not too far, not too long.
No,
Just
you're
waiting.
splitting. If we're in different rooms by 2 rooms, we're splitting the party.
He's just taking one final look outside and just making sure, and then he follows. He's just probably an extra 5 feet, 10 feet away from you.
Goodness, I know you people are careful, but ugh. I'm the wizard here. I'm the one that actually is not that great at taking damage. I don't like the fact that our barbarian is this skittish. Whatever.
I'm wrong.
Hey, I have to protect this face, okay? It's my moneymaker.
You don't get to be 170 by just, willy-nilly running around.
It's always better being safe than sorry.
Point of order. Ivan's not a barbarian.
No, that's me.
Yeah,
I was trying
Okay.
to...
Skittish.
yeah. Anyways, we're going down the hall.
As you're walking down the hall, I need everyone who is currently in the hall, I need you to please roll a perception.
That's 20, right?
D20,
yes,
yes.
that's a D20.
And then, okay.
That's a 12 plus 3, 15.
I got a 4. Cutter is just like getting ash out of their nails and off
Okay.
their hands.
I got
Got a
14.
17.
Yep, I got 14 plus 3, so 17.
Okay. 13, 17, 4. What was Riley's roll?
12 plus 3, 15, yeah.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
And then who was the last one? Zabet?
17.
17? Okay. Everyone except for Cutter, you hear what seems to be... It's rather faint, but it almost sounds as though the floorboards above you are creaking.
I take out my shield.
I thought you
Zabet
said that
takes
no
the
one
battle
had
axe
been
off
here in
their
a
back.
decade.
Look, the stereotype that elves have great eyes can be true, but last I checked, I don't have x-ray vision.
Noticing Riley
The
take out.
outside was barren. The outside looked like that. The
Sorry.
inside is, of course, very different. You're a wizard. You're supposed to be smart enough to understand such things.
Noticing Riley take out her shield, Cutter sort of like locks eyes with her for a moment and just like,
Is there something wrong?
You heard that too, right? Speaking mind.
No.
After a moment, the creaking stops.
Change of plans. I say we go upstairs. There's no sense in letting it prepare for us longer than we need to let it.
They can
With
come down
Carla-
and ambush us, whereas we can go upstairs and ambush it.
with Carla saying that about upstairs, Cutter like now kind of gets it and is gonna like kind of squeeze past everyone and start stealthing up the stairs.
And I didn't really kind of say it before, but with an unknown potential enemy, Zabet is also going to take lead of the pack since they're the barbarian.
Okay.
But Cutter is probably sneaking ahead to scout.
Yeah, but I'm saying with the rest of the group, since you're going almost on your own there.
Okay, so we are in agreement because I don't mean to be commanding the party. I'm very quick to
Speaking to-
vocalize my suggestions.
A
Mind
place that was
speaking
supposed to be
to-
abandoned doesn't sound abandoned anymore. It's not good.
Mind speaking to Cutter. Just be careful up there. You didn't hear. I know you didn't hear it, but there's something up there.
Seeing everyone
You
arming
know
themselves,
if there
I
is
head towards the party.
You will know if there is danger.
Well, don't die.
What's got everyone spooked?
DM, do I
Who's
need to do like
upstairs?
a stealth check or something?
I mean, you can if you want.
I'm sneaking up the stairs to scout and see if I see anything
go-
up there.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Sneaking up the stairs. Doo, 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 doo.
Also, I forgot to mention this. This is something that I do that I had previously, like even before leaving the town, that I have Find Familiar, which lets me get a number of small creatures. So I always have a venomous snake with me.
Ah, okay.
So this would have been like prior to leaving the town. That it's with me and it is capable of doing attacks.
Okay.
I'll send you the readout for that thing. It's a pretty simple one.
All right.
So DM, that's a 12 plus 6, 18.
Cutter is in stealth.
And what do I see upstairs?
Let's see here. As you make your way up the stairs, you find yourself in what you determine you find yourself in the parlor.
Parlor.
Let's see. In the parlor, the centerpiece of this parlor is a gold inlaid low table around which a handful of overstuffed chairs and sofas are neatly arranged. Other furniture includes a cabinet full of glass decanters and wine goblets and a 6-foot-tall gilded harp standing in the northwest corner. A staircase in the northeast corner ascends to the second floor, and several dusty sheets lie in a small heap nearby.
In Riley's head, she just sort of hears a description of what Cutter sees up here, noting especially that there's another staircase and that they don't see anybody else up here.
Is
Are you gonna
anyone
go up?
is anyone else up this? Has anyone else gone upstairs?
Zabet's working their way there.
Yeah,
I will-
Taylor, you didn't mention, but I didn't see anybody. Right? I figured you would have mentioned if I saw another person.
No, there was no one else in the room.
I follow closely behind Zubat.
Let's see.
All right.
Well, not
so
closely,
looks
within 5
looks
feet.
like we can go
Zubat.
upstairs.
Sorry,
probably.
Mary.
Zubat.
So Ryo says it looks like we can go upstairs. Let's go up for a bit.
So yeah, there is another staircase leading up to the second floor. So basically, the parlor where you're at is basically on, best way to describe it, like floor 1.5, almost on the east side of the house. The hallway you were in is on the west side of the house, and you heard the footsteps coming directly above you from there. So as you're making your way up, you're going to be on on what you believe to be the same floor, but on the opposite side of the house from where you heard the creaking floorboards. So do you continue your way up the stairs to the second floor?
I do, and I'm also
Yes.
going to roll a stealth check
All right.
to
Same.
be as quiet, not be completely disappear, but to make sure I make as little sound in the creaky floorboards as possible.
Okay, go ahead.
That is an 11.
Zabet is very noisy with a 6.
Zabet, Zabet starts doing like a really exaggerated slow tiptoe, trying to be quiet, but is instead making a little bit more noise than she was before. But she's doing her best.
They're trying their best.
At the sound of Zabet, quote unquote, sneaking up the stairs, Cutter like looks around in the second floor parlor for something to hide behind.
The only thing that you could really move behind that isn't directly up against a wall would be the harp.
Cutter goes to hide behind the harp and pulls out a knife and just holds it out.
Wasn't there dusty sheets?
There is a heap of dusty sheets on the floor.
Oh.
Cutter
just
inside
becomes
the
a
heap of
ghost.
dust. Yeah, Cutter goes under a sheet.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. So as you continue to make your way up the stairs,
Quietly.
Very quiet. I would like to also roll a perception check, listening for the noise
okay, go ahead.
or anything, to at least determine where we have to go further up or whatnot. That is a 15.
You don't hear the creaking anymore. It seems to have stopped since y'all started moving to go upstairs.
I assume we're still heading in its direction.
Yes, I'm just thinking about whether or not I want to try to roll a survival and see if I can notice like any signs of living or something. But I don't know if that would be more survival or investigation.
That could be a survival. I'll allow it.
We'll see how it goes. Nah, I don't see anything. It's dusty as hell. No one's been here for 2 decades.
You
She sees Cutter just being as a ghost, and it's like, oh god, ghost.
Where'd it go? They just disappeared.
you don't
All
even
the dust going on.
Wow.
you don't even notice Cutter under the sheet. You turn around and Cutter is just gone.
Cutter, are you still here?
I am hiding.
Where are you?
I am hiding under the sheets. I heard a noise.
What was the noise?
Loud. Thunderous.
It's even
I'm sorry.
funnier because it's through the distortion.
Hearing
There's
Mary
no-
laugh through Cam's
There's a
voice
fancy.
filter.
I'm just imagining that one bit from Scooby Doo with a ghost, and it's just Mary's laughing like, well, that's terrifying. But I continue up the stairs.
Someone clip that.
Let's go, Cutter. It wasn't what we're looking for.
Cutter takes the sheet off and
All right. As you continue up the stairs. The first flight takes you to the direct northeast corner of the house, forcing you to round left. up another flight of stairs, and this now takes you to the second floor hallway. You would turn left one more time, and then from there is a hallway straight ahead, and there is a hallway to your right. The hallway to your right, you can see 2 doors on the right side of that hallway and a spiral staircase directly ahead. From where you're standing, the hallway directly ahead of you has, let's see here.
Which one is in the direction of the noise that we heard? That we're losing cardinal directions as we go.
Yeah, which one is the hallway that's right above the hallway we were under?
You would determine that would be the hallway to your right.
I figure right now we're just in pursuit of that noise, and we're always going to be going in the direction that we believe to be nearest the source.
Right sounds pretty right.
Okay. All right, so as you turn down to face down that hallway, you see 2 doors on the right and a spiral staircase directly ahead, leading up.
Okay.
I would check the doors, because if we heard it from the ground floor, I would have expected it to have been on the first floor. And if it's not there, then
It's either in these rooms, or we stopped hearing the sound because they went up.
Let's check the door first. My bow and arrow are drawn, and I motion to Zabet
faithful
that I've
mage
got her
hand.
covered.
Shield ready.
Okay, so you're going in through the first door on the right?
Sure.
sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
You can tell it is a guest bedroom. It hasn't been disturbed in years, as evidenced by the thick dust and cobwebs covering everything. Furnishings inside include a narrow bed and a moldy mattress and an elegantly carved headboard, an empty wooden dresser, a nightstand, a coat rack, and a padded armchair. An oval mirror hangs on the wall next to the door.
Cutter is checking under the bed and checking the dresser or anything.
Does
Yeah.
and I don't know, this is D&D, so it's maybe that weird of a question. Does the mirror seem to work as a mirror?
Yes.
Okay.
Carla checks the nightstand. Sometimes there's drawers.
There are drawers. Tell you what, same as Cam did earlier. Roll a d20 against me. Straight roll.
Where is it? Here. Nope.
Ooh.
You open the drawers and you find that they are empty.
I want to try the dresser.
I want to try the nightstand.
The nightstands that where'd they go?
And
The
I'll
nightstand
stay.
has already been
Carla
listed.
The nightstand that Carla just checked.
Oh,
I'll stand at door guarding, looking outside.
Okay.
Going like outside the door, the room.
Is the same thing for the dresser? Just straight D20 against you?
You know what? Sure. Go ahead and roll d20 against me.
And should I do something for
Nah.
Reach is
Everything looks
desperately
old
trying
as
to let
shit.
us have something, and the dice say no.
What was it, Mary?
Hey, I was a 7.
Wow.
Hey,
should I-
Heavens.
Cameron can agree with this. There's one common thing that always happens to me every D&D I play. I rarely roll above a 10.
You do not find anything in the dresser.
It's done.
You can,
Okay, so
and then Cam, go ahead one more time. Roll against me, just to see.
Got it. Taylor, why don't you do yours first?
What'd you roll?
No, come on, you do yours first.
Just that's not how this works. You tell me what you rolled, and then I let you know if you found anything.
That's a 1.
Hey Taylor,
Since
what'd you
everybody-
roll? Is it a 2?
Not that.
since everybody seems
No, you
so,
don't find
like,
anything.
Please.
since
please
everybody
tell me it
seems
was a
so everybody's so obsessed with that, so I head over there to check it out as well.
Oh,
Okay, what?
Well, we're all checking different things.
2. Yeah, it's all different things.
Dresser,
everybody was-
nightstand. I was checking under the bed.
There's a dresser, a nightstand, coat rack, and a padded armchair.
Okay, so and which one have we checked the most so far?
Nightstand, dresser, and under the bed have all been checked and found nothing.
Okay, so first I'm going to go over to the dresser to check out. Hey, you find anything?
It was at the dresser. That was.
You'll have to say that again. Mary stepped away for half a second.
Oh,
She's back.
Hey, you find anything in the dresser?
Dust.
Huh. There might be something else to it. So what am I rolling for this one?
Well, that depends on what you're checking because dresser does not have anything in it. Nightstand doesn't have anything in it. Under the bed doesn't have anything. There is still, if you want to, I guess the only other thing that you could possibly check would be
there's the mirror in the armchair.
the mirror and the armchair
In Naruk's head.
What about the coat rack?
and the coat rack
In
too.
Naruk's
And the coat rack. Okay.
in Naruk's head, he hears.
Please, I'm under the bed. Help me. Please. I need
So-
a dashing warrior to help me.
Actually, yeah, with that nat 1, not only did you find anything, but Cutter is now stuck under the bed.
Okay, so
No.
Oh, mother.
Okay, if
first
I'm
I go-
actually stuck under the bed, I wouldn't have been doing like a funny goofum prank. And I probably also would have gone for Riley.
Karen, I'd argue that you're not like fully stuck under the bed. You're like Winnie the Pooh stuck in Rabbit's house. You're like half-
Yeah, like your head and shoulders are stuck under the bed frame, but
Okay.
the bottom half of your
okay,
body.
okay. I'm taking it back then.
Okay.
I'm taking it back then. Naruk still doesn't hear anything. Naruk is just being left on hold right now.
Out of character. This is clearly not where we need to be, and we have less than an hour, and I want to be able to, hopefully do stuff. So I think we move on to the
We
next
should
room.
move to the next room.
yeah,
Cutter gets
Forward
free, and we move on.
yeah. So,
RJ, Riley, you said Riley stayed at the door to stand guard, right?
yeah.
Roll a perception for me.
I didn't necessarily go into the room either. Can I roll as well?
18, perception is
Perception's wisdom based.
Oh yeah, plus 3.
Do you not have your character sheet up?
I do. It's
You
I
can
just.
just click on the number next to it, and it'll roll for you with the modifier.
Oh well, I'm using a different sheet, but anyways. Yeah, 18.3. 21.
The bedroom. So there were 2 doors in this hallway. Y'all went into the first one. The one next to it, the door is already open.
And it wasn't open before.
It was open before. Y'all just didn't notice because y'all were too focused on going in to the first room.
Y'all, we dumb.
I decide to look at go towards the bedroom, but the other room, but not entirely in, just like outside, literally outside,
Okay,
like outside or staring at the inside.
but do you look
And I'm-
inside though?
I look inside.
So since I was kind of between everybody who found nothing, I think I would be probably closer to the door. So do I notice them going around, like towards it?
Roll a perception for me.
All right. Uh, 19 total.
You would absolutely notice that they just left their post and started walking down the hall to the other door.
Okay, so
Well, I would have said to the others, like, we should move on.
Okay.
so I don't know if they hear it,
I'm
but
just right behind RJ's character.
Okay.
oh,
Both
okay.
still drawn.
So when you look in the room, it is another guest room. Layouts almost exactly the same as the one that y'all were just in. Dusty, empty, more or less the same furniture. Does not appear to have been used in many, many years.
Looks at everyone. You gonna check this too?
So
At this point,
there
I think we should
anything-
just go up.
Is there anything of note, like a box, a treasure chest, more dressers or something, or
it's identical
No.
to the other room.
No.
completely identical? There's nothing new
Or
or
sheets.
Nothing new of note.
I guess we continue going upstairs.
Unused guest
Sure.
floor.
Reminds me of the other houses. All right, so we're
I
just
guess
moving up.
up the
Wait.
stairs, up the spiral staircase we go.
Wait, what were you gonna say? I heard a wait.
Joel, what was your character's name again?
Carla.
Carla.
Carla. You don't have. This is just a hunch, but you don't have any spells to like detect the dead or undead, do you? In this house, this is kind of
not
freaking me
have
out.
detection spells currently prepared. I have many other things, but not that.
All right, I thought I'd ask.
Paladin,
What?
this is just a hunch, but you don't have any sort of skills to detect the undead, do you?
Nope. I only have no detect undead, just turn unholy, and protection from good and evil.
Divine
Insane.
sense.
Divine sense.
Yeah, look that up.
Yes, I do actually. I have divine sense. Oh,
So y'all make your way up the spiral staircase?
yes, I have divine sense.
Okay.
Are we
Should-
doing
should,
divine
Wait,
sense
are you using
go
divine
up, or-
sense?
Yeah, are we doing divine sense before we go up the staircase?
Yes.
Yes.
Paladin, you should use your divine sense.
Okay, I'm gonna let this go
We
so
would
far,
know
but then
each
I'm gonna
other's,
start.
abilities.
Okay.
Keep in mind, this is RJ's first campaign.
True.
Well, third technically, but this is my first time actually using a paladin.
I'm gonna give y'all.
So wait,
I'm gonna give y'all a pseudo pass on metagaming for RJ's sake, but
what's the roll? Is it also a 20 die for?
So go to the tab that says features and traits.
Yeah, this is actually my first time using this thing here.
as an action, you can you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this
You can
feature
use this
4
feature
times
4
per
times.
long rest.
Using it.
1 of 4.
Yes.
You do not sense any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you.
Well, that is a good sign for now.
It's a sign.
That said, 60 feet isn't too much, but let's go
At least-
upstairs.
They're
It's a
not
good
behind
portion
us.
of this house.
Also, first time using D&D Beyond.
You're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want us to? Do you want us to re-roll our stealth checks going up?
Um,
Yes. What of us would like to re-roll?
Those who previously passed do not need to re-roll. Those who failed, if you would like to try again, you may do so now.
I never actually did.
I didn't roll the
stealth
first time, so
I got
I'll
a
just
13.
roll it this time for the first time.
Okay. go
Time
ahead.
to roll me too.
16 plus 2, so 18.
You're in stealth.
I got a 20 plus 2.
Damn.
Wait, natural 20?
Yeah, I was like, what?
You are
Nice.
you are in stealth.
Wow.
Nice.
Full knight in armor and stealth.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I this is why I'm in shock too. I'm like,
Actually, hold on, let me
how did I get?
double check.
It's like-
I might let it slide now, but I want to double check on something. No.
Taylor, if
Okay,
you're,
no,
if you're
you're fine.
looking for what I think you're looking for, I think you're right.
I'm looking here.
Of all the rolls I've had,
What's
that my 20s is stealth.
Take it. Any natural 20 you get, you just hold on to it like no. it's
RJ,
mine.
I'm actually need you to roll again because with
Yep.
chainmail you actually have disadvantage
Yeah.
on stealth. So I need you to roll again and take the lowest.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Taylor, should I
So it's probably going to be whoever's the lowest.
should I re-roll as well?
Yes, go ahead.
If there is a little red symbol with a white D on it by a skill on your sheet with D&D Beyond, that means you have disadvantage on that roll.
Uh-huh.
For Taylor, I rolled a 16.
Oh, yep.
for myself.
I have
Okay.
a D on. I have a D on that one.
Let's see.
13?
Oh, 12.
Alanir is in stealth. Let's see.
I have a 12 plus 2, so 4, but disadvantage would mean how much?
12, I think. Disadvantage is
still-
-2, right?
No, rolling with disadvantage means rolling 2d20 and take the lowest roll.
Oh, so 12 plus 2, 14. Yeah.
14.
Yeah. Damn it.
You're moving as quietly as you can, but your armor, you can still hear the metallic clinking of your armor is still just barely noticeable as you're moving.
I'm trying to sneak around, but my metal is dummy thick.
Oh my god.
You're basically like Steiner from Final Fantasy IX. Clank,
Yeah.
clank, 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 clank.
Oh my god.
Let's.
Okay.
We want to pick up the pace. We have 40 minutes.
Okay,
I
right,
guess
right.
my
Yeah,
13
so-
doesn't make it then.
Who no. 13 does not make it. Who is on point? Who is first up the spiral staircase?
I thought that was
That-
cuts.
I'll go.
Okay.
It should be either Cutter, the Paladin, or the Barbarian. It should not be the
Oh.
Ranger.
Yeah, I would be like shortly behind any of them just because I'd be able
Well-
to buff. So
Well, technically, it was supposed to be Cutter first since he's the one scouting, and I'm just behind him, shield up, just for safety reasons.
And
All right,
I'm probably
then
right there behind
let's-
Shield.
All right, then I'm behind Zabet, not Zubat. I apologize, Mary.
So far it's Cutter, Riley, Zabet,
Then me.
Al, and then
Yeah.
what? Naruk and Carla.
yeah,
Whatever, sure.
Well, no, what?
Yeah, I'm squishy. I normally like to go near the center, but we've
okay.
determined that there. Like I said, I'm just trying to get us to go along.
yeah. I mean, since you're squishy, I'd say that I'm in front of you because I'm half orc.
Well, let's have you and Carla switch places.
Next,
'Cause
the
that's
idea is
what
that
he's trying to say.
you have strong people at point and at the rear.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I've got like the best stealth out of everybody on that roll.
Doesn't matter that in a party
Yeah.
this size, the likelihood of us all succeeding on stealth rolls is very low.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless we have something like Pass Without a Trace or
Yeah, that
with
honestly,
a
I
trickster or
wouldn't
something.
even try
Yeah.
to. I don't know if we should waste time on stealth rolls for a while.
Yeah.
So we're moving on.
Yeah.
I'm so mad.
Keep going.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay, so-
what do we
okay,
see
so
up on
who-
the third floor?
Okay, so who was in front?
Cutter.
Cutter. Okay. At the top of the spiral staircase, you find yourself in the servant's attic. There are 2 gaping holes in the peaked roof that expose this attic to the elements, shattered clay roof tiles, splinters of wood, dry leaves, and bird droppings cover the floor, which has begun to rot in a number of places. The rafters are home to several birds' nests formed out of twigs and straw. 2 wooden bed frames stand against the north wall. Built into the window box between them is a wooden storage trunk sealed with a rusty padlock. Other furnishings in this room include a pair of tall, narrow wardrobes.
Cutter is going to like take their hood off, and you just see large corvid face,
Okay.
and their feathers are like kind of bristling in sort of an anxious way as they're just sort of like looking around, because we haven't really gotten into backstories, but this is a little familiar for Cutter, a room like this. But they're just sort of keeping an eye out, kind of keeping an eye up, especially with all the bird droppings and nests and stuff.
Riley notices Cutter taking off the hood and telepathically says, "What's wrong? You know this place? You've been here before or something?"
No. Just accustomed to rooms like this.
This. And then she looks around, noticing all the bird droppings, and just goes, "Do you ever clean up?"
What?
Rude.
So
Listen, she's never.
Cutter doesn't even respond to that.
Moving
So-
on.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
Taylor.
the floor
Al-
is rotting in several places, so I want to roll perception just to make sure I can spot where it's rotting.
Sure.
I don't
Go
know
ahead.
if we even need to really go in.
I was gonna ask, does the ceiling
That-
look like it is holes from weather or holes from something else?
It's Alanir makes the point that this looks like weathering. From my earlier perception check,
Hmm.
this is all just nature doing its
Yeah.
thing.
It's damage caused over time by the elements. Let's see. That was
Alanir, well, you said that there was a trunk or a chest.
There is. You can see it is sealed with a rusty padlock.
Is it even
let's
worth
see.
using tools, or would it just be better to just hack it off?
We will.
Hack?
I'll answer that in just a second. Nuruk, you was about to roll a perception.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. It's 13 plus 13, so 26.
Woo, damn.
Yeah, I've got a 13 for perception, so
Very nice.
Maybe a
Wow.
plus 13?
No, that's that's
no,
your
like, I rolled a
that's your
13.
passive. That's your passive perception.
oh, that's
is 13.
passive. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
so-
actually looking at it, that's still 16 because it's plus
Okay.
3.
Okay.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say
Okay.
how the hell at level 3? But
Level
it's fine.
3?
It's fine.
Level
I was
30.
looking at the wrong thing.
Rolled a 69 on a d20.
Back
So-
to the beginning.
As Nuruk looks around, you can see that the floor is weathered and rotting. However, you can tell that it is not in danger of collapsing. As you look around the room, you notice one of the ravens is perched on one of the bed frames, and it is looking directly at you.
Okay, so
Divine sense.
Okay?
I mean, I noticed it, so
What
I
would
just-
have the previous divine sense sensed this room earlier, or are we above 60 feet?
It would have. Y'all were directly below this room when
Yeah.
you used
Yeah,
divine
so-
sense.
yeah.
So
Also, divine sense lasts what is described as a turn.
so
it probably
6
would've just
seconds.
been then in the moment.
Yeah. So like imagine like a single sonar ping, basically.
Okay.
What one ping only.
So I walk my way towards the bed frame where the raven is.
Why are you going toward that raven?
It seems like a sign.
I'll use.
As you approach it, the raven suddenly leaves its perch, flies directly straight up a couple of feet, and before your very eyes transforms into a human male who now stands before you, dressed in, let me see here, dressed
I guess it
in
won't
dark
be
robes, sandals, and a scarlet sash.
Who has the book?
That would be you. You last had it.
You do. You. Hey, Joel, it's you. It's Carla.
I hold up the book. We found this. Does it mean anything to you? We aren't here to cause trouble, necessarily.
That book. Please. Give it here. He reaches out his hand for the book.
May I ask your name?
Renek Groka.
Remind me, was that one of the two names?
It is not. This is not one of the people that was named in the book.
What is this book to you?
Zebek.
I assume you hand over the book to him?
No.
Yeah, Zebek.
Okay.
I hold up the book. You said that they were flying above. I'm not handing this over. I'm inquiring.
I've actually asked this character a question.
Okay. Sorry. Go.
What is this book to you?
It looks familiar.
Yes,
So-
it contained a map leading here, so we have reason to believe that there is indeed a tie to this location. There was mention of a treasure. Would you know anything about it?
Many people come here seeking treasure, and they find only pain and disappointment. I highly suggest that you all leave this place before nightfall, while it is still safe.
Why were you hiding?
Hiding.
Well, to be fair, 6 people did just invade their home.
Yeah. I'm more curious. Why does this book seem familiar to you?
well,
I'll fast forward this a little bit. You said that there's something that we should avoid here at nightfall. Is it something that you do not like having here either?
let me find it. It's nightfall. Here, in this place. The line between the planar realms becomes blurred. A shadow crossing can be opened from here. And there is no telling what sort of creatures may cross over from that plane to ours.
And that other plane is where the treasure is, I presume.
Should you be so foolish to seek it? Perhaps. I am a member of this kindness of ravens that you see here. We are called the Scarlet Sash. We moved in here a very, very long time ago. Well after the death of Baron Brantifax and the unfortunate passing of his family.
Remind me, were those the names in the book as well?
No, these no one named are members of the Vistani.
Cutter just looks up to the. I'm sorry, I forgot his name.
Alanir.
Nope.
Rennick.
Rennick.
Excuse me.
And just back in his voice, just Brentafax.
Yes, Baron Brentafax. He was the head of this household.
They just sort of tilt their head, just like inquisitively.
So I just give like a smirk and a raised eyebrow, and I went, "This seems like a lot of fun."
I do not
Is
know.
there anything of interest in the basement?
He told us about the line that blurs between.
Yes,
Shadow
never said
Crossing.
necessarily that it originates in the basement.
I mean, where else would something that has to do with shadows and dark creatures be?
Well, 1 second on Cameron and I's end. There's a bit of a situation happening. We'll be back in a second.
Oh, okay.
That's not ominous at all.
Nope.
This was. Sorry.
Out of
give me a
character,
second.
Reach, you're going to need to force us into something if we're going to do something in this session.
Also, sorry,
I know.
Cameron and I will be back. Water got poured on Cameron's laptop, and we're dealing with it.
Oh no!
Ah.
no.
my.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
If you truly wish to seek the treasure, wait for nightfall. Go to the graveyard on the south side of the house. Let's see, who would that be? You will
so I
dig
guess
up.
We're waiting.
Do we really
Should you
need to...
should you wish to do so, you will dig up the grave of Sylphine. Hers is the grave that possesses the gateway to the Shadow Crossing.
1 moment.
So I have just a mischievous grin on my face. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Sounds foolish.
Come now, we followed the map all the way here.
Is this map yours?
No.
Right.
It was not created by me or any other member of the Scarlet Sash. I do not know its origins, but I know that those who come here often do not leave.
Insight check. It is a 20.
Ooh.
Wow.
He doesn't seem to be lying.
Is there a reason that you want this book, though? You asked for it back. This was actually not ours, and we were planning on returning it to the library that, funny enough, a raven had delivered it to it some time ago.
That's very true.
It is a borrowed book, and after we return it, I'm sure if you'd like to borrow it out yourself, they'd be willing to let you, but as one with the utmost respect for libraries, I would like to get them their book back, unless there is a exceedingly personal and good reason to not return their book to them.
The book was found here many years ago. Another member of the Scarlet Sash, for whatever reason, took it upon himself to take it from the house. We did not know where it ended up, though apparently it ended up in this library, as you say.
It seems to be just a diary and not of one of your people. So why the
Interesting.
interest in it?
We were the ones who originally found it here. I merely wish to confirm if it was the same book or not.
Okay, so
It is no matter.
He doesn't
okay, so
appear to be lying.
you just want to see it, but you would return it to us then.
Hello, test.
Hey,
Hello?
welcome back.
I apologize for that. I'm now on my headset in the other room. I choked on water and spatted it all over my computer
Oh,
after
Jesus.
having water damage, completely short out and destroy a laptop in the past, I panicked. So,
Oh no.
Oh my.
I am not on my computer anymore tonight. No fun microphone or features.
I gotcha.
It is just this now.
All right, cool.
So I apologize. Don't even worry about recapping me. I'll catch up.
Okay.
Shiza happensy.
So
Yes.
I'm willing to let you look at the book, but you will return it to us then?
I will.
Can I do a, just real quick, joining in, I don't know if anybody has done this already. Can I do an insight check?
You may.
on this
I've
man?
already done that. But if you want to do,
Well, you hadn't done an
Dude.
inside check on that particular statement.
How do I pull up? Sorry, I'm on phone now. Here we go. Here's my character.
Also, while Screams is doing a perception on that statement. Insight, sorry. Since Carla has said, as long as you give it back, I would like to do an intimidation as a, like, hey, you better give this back to us kind of deal.
My insight was just a 10. I doubt that's anything.
He does not appear to be lying. And let's see.
And I got a 21 for intimidation of you better give that book back.
You'd think he'd be intimidated already when this big ass half orc is in front of him.
Are
Then we
people
have two
all right with
half-orcs.
me
True.
letting them look at the book?
Why is this happening?
say it again, Joel.
Are people all right with me letting them look at the book? They've said that they wish to confirm that its origins, that has significance to their people. They've said that they would be willing to return it. And
I'm beside you.
You better give this book back.
He just kind of looks over at you stoically. Did you not just hear me say I would?
Listen, I've seen a lot of things, and sometimes people say they will and they won't, and they need to be let known that they better.
Actually, and real quick, let me actually do this because I didn't. This is a slip up on my part. I didn't think to have y'all do it. If you would, if anyone would like to roll me you can either roll me a nature or an arcana check, whichever one is highest.
Both are bad for Zabet.
15 on Arcana.
Okay. You can, at 15 on Arcana, after seeing this raven transform before you into a human male, you are able to tell immediately that he is a were-raven.
13 for either?
You do not know what this is. You do not know what he is. You
Birdman!
think you just saw a magic trick.
Yeah! I love magic. Let's
I
restrict
let
the animals.
them have the book.
He takes it gingerly, flicks through a few pages, kind of scans over it, and you just hear him mutter to himself, It is as I thought. Then he closes the book and he hands it back to you. Please ensure
Thank
that
you.
this book makes it back to whichever library you claimed it from. Safely.
We would be delighted to.
We
is there
don't
anything
want
that you would like
overdrawn
us-
charges, so yeah.
Is there anything that you would like us to communicate to the library regarding the history of the book? They said that it was dropped off by a raven and they knew nothing more. They've simply been referring to it as the Book of the Raven. Is there a title or anything else that you think people should know about it?
Some secrets are best left unspoken.
Fair enough.
He
Out of character.
he transforms back into a raven and he flies out of the roof of the house.
Out of character, we have 15 minutes from the deadline that Cam and Mary had set. There is no way that we can do a full combat in 15 minutes.
There is not. So let me with that, I actually already had this in mind. Let me.
Not what we said before. We said 10:30, Joel.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was 10.
Is it-
So 45 minutes, maybe.
45 minutes, maybe. Do we want to try to speed run this?
Sure. I don't know if we can just go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Sure.
we might be able to.
We know
get through.
where to go in the graveyard and dig up the grave. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, far be it.
I do want to speed run through checking out that trunk. Said it was just
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to? How do you want to try to open it? Do you want to try to pick it open, or do you want to try to?
I would
force
like
it
to pick it open or try to with that. That's a sleight of hand, right? I do have thieves' tools.
That would be a sleight of hand. Let me take a glance at your character sheet real quick here.
I think it would be a different check.
Lock picking would be sleight of hand. Let's see. Where did you go? There you are. It's gonna be a really high DC, just so you know. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, we could probably try to speed run break it. But let's go.
Let's go.
Nope. That's a 7. Nope.
Here comes the bets lock picking time. Time to battle axe this.
There, the locking mechanism does not budge, and if anything, you slightly bend your tools a little bit trying to open it.
Damn.
They don't break, but they are slightly bent.
Zabet's gonna attack this.
Okay,
Lock.
with
My battle axe.
You could destroy the whole chest at that point.
okay,
one second.
make an attack roll.
Let's just do it. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, it's either that or a javelin. Would you rather my
Are
battle
you?
axe?
No, let's battle axe. Battle axe.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see. I have to roll a d20 for that, right? Okay.
Yep. Make an attack roll.
22.
You successfully strike the chest.
Yes.
I guess roll damage.
Yes. Oh, where's my d8? See, that's a 6 plus 4, 10.
You can click the number. Like you.
No, that dice has failed me. Digital dice has failed me. I'm going to the true dice that's working for me right now.
Digital's failed me too.
As you bring down your battle axe onto the top of the chest, it strikes through the wood, opening up a large enough hole in the chest that you could reasonably stick your hand through it and rummage through the chest. You wouldn't be able to see what you're touching or grabbing, but you could put your hand through there if you wanted to.
Hey, let's mage hand this. Come on,
Yeah,
girl.
sure.
What? Oh, that confused me for a second. I was like, wait, the barbarian has mage hand?
No, I can speak the hand.
Okay.
You're sticking your hand in the Gamja bar.
Okay. I will.
You're welcome.
I will say this too. If we aren't able to actually finish this tonight, if y'all are okay with it, I'm perfectly fine earmarking where we left off and coming back to this at a later date to finish it.
Oh, yeah.
If we need to.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, let's see. It's Carla using the mage hand right now.
Yes.
Okay. And you're just reaching in there, grabbing,
Mhm.
just grabbing or something. Okay. You're able to pull out some old clothing that you can tell belonged. You can tell they were made for someone of who was wealthy, most likely the aforementioned Baron, Baron Brantifax, the owner of this manor. There is also, actually, you know, Since y'all managed to get this thing open, I'm gonna give y'all a freebie here. There is also a pouch containing would be 7 gold pieces.
Nice.
Nice.
And let's see if there would be anything else. Just other than that, just clothing. Nothing else of real value besides the pouch of gold.
What do the clothes look like?
They're
Baron's
fine
clothes.
robes.
Wait, what?
Fancy.
Wait,
Fancy
fancy rope?
Yes.
I'll take those.
They're you can tell that they're old and worn, but them being in the chest for as long as they have actually been fairly sealed from the elements at this point. So they're still, if you were to take them into town to try to trade or sell them, you might be able to fetch a fair price for them if you were to try to sell
I'm
them.
taking them. Or I can donate it to the poor.
Okay.
That poor person's going to get mugged for wearing clothes like that.
So we have 40 minutes left. Do we want to try the battle?
You want to try the battle or explore the rest of the house? I will leave that up to the party as to how you want to proceed.
I think we should try the battle.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like that there's anything else here.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
we found what we're supposed to find.
All right, so I'm also going to put the clothes in my inventory.
Yeah. I just went for the chest because it was there.
Okay.
Nice. So now we wait.
I say we just wait down. Well, we got to dig that out first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
So
we
let's-
will have plenty of time to do between now and sundown.
Yeah. Well, we just do it so that we're ready at sundown. Whatever comes out, we'll be ready for it.
And so it is.
So we go down there and we start digging a hole.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm going to need a refresher. Why are we digging?
So the member of the Scarlet Sash that y'all met up in the servants' attic,
Raven Man.
Raven Man, also known as Rennick, and this will actually give me a chance to retcon something that I missed as well. He had told you that should you be foolish enough to do so, you may seek the treasure in the Shadowfell by using. There is a shadow crossing in Sylphine's grave. In order to access it, you would have to exhume her grave, remove her coffin, and in the darkest hour of night, you will need to lay down in her grave to cross into the Shadowfell.
I mean, we've come this far, so it's that or we turn back for town.
Are we really going to come all the way out here and not get anything out of it?
We got 7 gold.
Oh, come on. 7 gold? It's a map to a location. There must be clearly something there. Good or bad, and if it's bad, we take care of it. If it's good, we make out with it. You know, we
It's
leave
called
with
the
it.
Shadowfell. I'm
Yeah, that's
guessing
fair.
it's not good. But
Yeah, but there would be something good inside there that we could get.
yeah.
It would be a good fight.
So are we fast forwarding and saying we do the things?
Let's say
I
we
do.
fast forward and do the thing.
It's
All right.
Yeah,
So-
I'll do it.
Night night falls. It is the darkest hour of night. As you all watch the now open grave, you can see fog originating from somewhere within, seeping into the grave and filling it up. You would know at this point that means the shadow crossing is now open, and you need merely to lie down in the grave in order to cross over.
Well, let's go.
Let's do it. I I bang my war gong a little bit at that, just with laughing.
A little scared, but takes deep breath and lies down.
Okay.
It's with
Okay.
a huge grin on his face, Nuruk then follows.
Zabet does it.
Okay.
Al follows Zoo.
Cutter silently hops in.
Okay. Is that everyone?
Yeah, I go.
Okay. One by one, in the order in which you lay down into the grave, you emerge on the other side into the Shadowfell. There's nothing on this side of the crossing nearly as grand as Chalet Brantifax, but the topography is similar, with a matching burial site situated in the middle of a large necropolis full of open graves, tilted headstones worn bare of inscriptions, and plundered mausoleums. The necropolis itself is roughly 300 feet in diameter, circular, and is home to a host of creatures that, well, we're about to find out.
Looks like some people have been here before. And I don't think things went well for them.
I'd imagine that's why the map still exists.
Good thing we're here then. I think we'll make it out of here just fine.
As
Riley,
you
no.
say that, let me actually get this pulled up real quick.
I was going to also point out Riley, a little nervous, holds her shield, but you can see her hand shaking.
Zabet grabs their battle axe a little bit tighter for preparing for the worst.
Okay.
Always drawn and ready.
Everyone roll me a perception.
Oh boy!
So, okay, so with the skill, so 15
20.
plus 3, 18.
Okay, 20, 18,
15.
15, okay.
13.
13!
13.
Okay.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 13 plus 3, right. Sorry.
You only needed a 10, so everyone passed.
Yay.
As you look around, you notice just north of the Shadow Crossing from where you all emerged, there are 2 gargoyles that have an unobstructed view of the necropolis, keeping a close eye on the Shadow Crossing. They have seen you emerge, and they are now coming to life, and they are moving their way towards you. Everyone roll initiative.
The
Oh,
word
no.
I've
There
been
it is.
waiting for.
There it is.
There we go.
Da, 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 da,
Battle
da,
music.
da, da. Da, 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 da.
All right, so everyone go ahead and make your roll, and then I'll go down the line to get everyone's initiative.
Are we
Oh,
just
this is
doing
gonna
this in
be
theater of
good.
the mind? No map or anything?
No. Well, this will be all theater of the mind for right now.
Okay.
Okay,
I got
so
14.
okay, 14 for
I got 14 plus 2, so 16.
okay. Alanir.
22.
Okay, Carla.
Dang, where'd it go? 23.
23.
Oh, wait. What? Oh, wait. I forgot. Oh, initiative plus... Keep forgetting the modifier. Never mind.
You're fine.
That's why it's easiest to just use the sheet on D&D Beyond.
All right, 16. It's actually 16, so it's 14 plus 2.
Okay. Cutter.
8.
Okay. And Zabet.
A big old 4.
Okay. All
This
right.
Bad
dice
is
is
just-
dead to me.
So bad is just bringing the pain train. That's what it is. Just at the very end.
I roll tested 5 dice that went to dice jail before that because they rolled natural ones. So you know how I'm rolling tonight. Be ready.
Okay. So, okay, it looks like Nuruk and Riley both rolled a 16. So real quickly, I need the two of you to roll off for me. So each of you roll a d20, no modifiers, please.
Uh-oh.
10.
Okay.
5.
Okay. That just means Nuruk will go first. We'll go before.
Oh,
Riley.
okay.
Okay.
So, okay. So let me get some rearranging done here. That needs to go there. Then, okay. That was that one. And then we'll do this one right here. Okay. I'm going to try to move through this as quickly as we can now. Okay. So it's going to be Carla, Alanir, Gargoyle 1, Naruk, Riley, Gargoyle 2, Cutter, then Zabet. That will be the order of initiative. Alrighty,
Now,
so
unfortunately, these are the exact types of things I don't like to see. You see, necromancers like things that can die, that are organic. These are gargoyles, meaning they're constructs, meaning a good number of the things that I usually have at my disposal are actually not going to be useful at all. So, oh dear. Well, this is why we keep everyone else around.
It's smashing time.
Now, unfortunately, like this is actually one of the worst case scenarios and like one of the few corner cases that I didn't account for because I have a whole bunch of utility spells, a couple poison things, and a couple of other damaging spells, but necromancy and constructs is not good. So I'm really actually not very good at much right now. So what I'm going to have to do is... That doesn't work.
We'll say for the sake of movement, we are starting initiative. They are 30 feet away from the party.
Yeah.
And directly in front of you.
I'm going to need the rest of you to actually come in and help with this after the fact. So I'm going to go up to them and how far apart are the two?
They're about 5 feet apart from each other, side by side.
All right, I go so that I am 15 feet away from them and use Thunder Wave.
Okay. Thunder Wave. Let's see here. That is that that's a save,
Thunder
right?
damage.
Okay. Do they need to make any kind of? Do they need to make a saving roll?
So it is. They make a Constitution throw, and they take 2d8 thunder, and are pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, they take half as much damage and are not pushed.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
14.
Okay.
I hit the cast, but I don't know if it actually did anything. Also, it says 3d8 here.
Okay. You said 14 is your spell save DC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see why that works like that. Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Gargoyle 1 passed.
All right. So 1 second. I was just tinkering around with thing. I figured out how to do things. So, because that says, why does that say 2d8, but it says 3d8 on my sheet?
It's if you cast it as a higher level spell, it adds 1d8 damage.
Oh, it's Thunder Wave. Oh, that's right. I was casting as the wrong thing. My bad. Yeah. So, and I meant to do that as, I can use it as.
So what level spell are you casting it as?
I'm casting it as a first level spell.
Okay, then 2d8.
Yeah.
Okay, so
go and roll that, and it does 11, and then if they save it, they take 5.
Okay. So
and that is gonna. So I moved 15 feet forward to get within 15 feet of them, and then I'm moving 10 feet back.
Okay.
Did either of them get knocked back?
Gargoyle 1 passed. So
Did not get knocked back.
Gonna stay put. Gargoyle 2 failed, so Gargoyle 2 has been knocked back an additional 10 feet and took the full brunt of the damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Alanir.
Since he was knocked back, does that mean that they are further than
40.
5 feet away from each other?
Yes.
Okay. Dang. Because I have an ability called Horde Breaker, which once on each of my turns when I make a weapon attack, I can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that's within 5 feet.
Sorry. Yeah.
No worries, you didn't know.
Party dynamics, not knowing what
You did
the other
not know.
person has.
It's all good.
It is fine. I'm just going to remind me I can take an action and then move, correct? It's been years since I played D&D.
You have an action and you have a movement. You may choose which order you take these in.
All right, first I'm going to roll attack against the gargoyle that is closer, so past the spell DC. So roll.
Okay, and what are you attacking it with?
Longbow.
Okay.
Well, bow and arrow. That is a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That is a hit. Roll your damage.
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah, that's going to do less.
That's total.
Don't use bow and arrows against stone.
It's all I have, unless you want me to pull out daggers, to which I do not want to go in close range with these things.
Yeah, so it'll take half damage.
Yeah.
Quite literally all I have. And then after that, I will move. I'm just trying to get I'll move 15 feet to my left, so sidestep.
15 feet to your left. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and that ends your turn.
That ends my turn.
Alrighty. So it is Gargoyle 1's turn. This is the one that just got hit with the arrow. So it is going to go for... Let's see. It is going to go for Alanir. And let's see. What is this movement? Okay. So it's going to use its flying speed to get to you. It has a flying speed of 60. And it is going... let's see here. Okay. All right. It's going to use its multi-attack on you. So it has its bite attack and its claw attack. So let's see. What's your AC?
15.
15. Okay. So first with the bite attack. That is a miss. And the claw attack. Claw attack hits.
Okay.
Let's see. And it is going to deal to you. Oh, ow. 8 slashing damage.
Max damage.
It rolled max damage.
Okay. I'm all right.
Okay.
That hurt, but...
Okay.
Yeah, gargoyles are actually probably one of the worst things for low-level players to face because they have resistance to bludgeoning and piercing, which are the two most common melee types of things. And ranged for folks who aren't using spells all the time.
Okay.
Anybody has...
What would a mace be considered, considering it has spikes on it?
Bludgeoning. It'd be bludgeoning.
It is It's time to shine.
Nuruk, you are
surprisingly.
Nuruk, you are next in the initiative.
All right, so just looking at what I have right here. How far away from the gargoyles am I?
You are 30 feet away from Gargoyle 1 and 40 feet away from Gargoyle 2. Gargoyle 2 is the one that got pushed back by Thunderwave. Or actually, no, you know what? I take it back. You're 15 feet away from Gargoyle 1 because it flew up to attack Alanir, who moved 15 feet to the left of the party.
Okay, so One is nearby.
Also, keeping in mind that it's currently in melee range of Alanir, so keep that in mind if you're using a cone or area of attack or area of effect attack.
Okay, so
I do have a +5 on my dex saving throws if you're going to throw something like that.
nah. And Zabet is right after me.
Zabet is at the bottom of the initiative.
Zabet's the final person.
Who's
Yeah.
right after me?
Riley is going to be the next one after you.
Okay. So I'm going to use cantrip. I'm going to use True Strike.
Okay.
And so area range is 30 feet, so it's going to be Gargoyle 1. It's a single action, so this is my one action. So
Right.
I point my finger at it, and I gain insight on the defenses, so I get advantage on my first attack roll against it.
Okay, and you will get that on your next turn as True Strike will take your action for this turn.
Yep.
Okay. Next is Riley.
Considering using Bless, but that also depends. Like, who's 30 feet away from me again? Like, any teammates that are 30 feet away.
The rest of the party is still grouped up together, with the exception of Neo Ivan or Alanir. Alanir is 15 feet away from the party to the party's left. So within 30 feet, but.
So I'm trying to see who to. So I use Blessed, and I have up to 3 people. I'm actually going to do with Naruk, Zabet, and I'm still figuring out who the third one should be. Would it be helpful if I did it on Carla or no?
Bless gives everyone a slight chance to hit. The one thing I'll say, we just need to wail on these things. I've looked at people's character sheets. Nobody has it. I think I'm the only person that has something that isn't resisted by these things.
Not true.
Cutter.
Cutter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So who should I? So now it's either.
So give it to Cutter then.
All right. So we'll give it to Nuru, Zabet, and Cutter.
Okay. I'm making a note of that now.
Bless.
What does it give us?
It
What
says
does Bless do for us?
bless up to 3 creatures, a choice within your range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, target can roll a d4, add number to roll the attack roll or saving throw.
So you basically you get a plus D4.
Yeah. All right. Spell slot point.
Okay. Alrighty. Do you hold your movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm literally still nervous, but just puts bless because I think they'll need it more than I do right now.
Okay. It is Gargoyle 2's turn. This is the one that got pushed back by Thunderwave. So it is going to go after Carla. And let's see. It's going to use its flying speed to get up to you. And it is going to multi-attack. What is Carla's AC?
16.
Okay. Okay, the bite attack hits. The claw attack misses. Bite attack is going to 8 piercing damage. It also rolled max damage.
Ow.
Yowza.
We're probably just going to die, actually. This is actually the perfect encounter against us gargoyles. Because we, like 6 on 1, or sorry, 6 on 2, we might be able to make it out of this. But basically,
There's a chance.
We just need to roll very high and hope they roll not max damage twice in a row, you know?
Basically.
But the thing is, like, we just need to be attacking these things.
Basically.
Just attack people.
Okay, Cutter.
So I'm sorry. Tell me one more time. There's the two gargoyles. One is attacking Carla. The other is attacking
Alanir.
Okay. And how far are either of them from Cutter? Would you say
15 feet forward from the party and 15 feet to the left of the party, respectively.
Okay. Cutter is going to get, honestly, probably like 15, 30 feet back.
Okay.
Yeah, Cutter's ducking out 30 feet away. And then kind of circling around, so maybe they're about 50 feet from the one attacking Carla.
Okay, are you flying to do this?
Cutter does not fly.
Okay, what's your speed then?
Oh, yeah, I should have thought about that. Cutter is going to just get around to 30 feet, get 30 feet back, and now they're 45 feet back away from, because you said they're 15 feet away from the one, from either of them.
Yeah, the one attacking Carla was 15 feet in front of the party. The one attacking Alanir is 15 feet to the left of the party.
Okay, I'm going to use my full walking speed, go 30 feet back, putting me 45 feet, in a way that would put me 45 feet away from the one attacking Carla.
Okay.
And I am going to, you would say that the one attacking Carla is engaged with her, right?
Correct.
So if I were to make an attack on it, I would, if it would connect, it would get sneak attack damage then, right? As a rogue.
You know what? Sure.
Okay.
Because it's too busy engaging with Carla. And with you moving further back, it does not see you and it does not notice what you're about to do.
Oh, it's that it would have. You don't need. Okay, yeah. So it's if I have advantage on the roll, I get sneak attack, or I don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy or the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yep, that's the glorious sneak attack.
So, Cutter has nothing in their hands. They have two knives, just two daggers, like sheathed at their side.
Okay.
But instead, they like hold up an empty hand, flick it, and like cast their arm out as though they're throwing a knife. And from their hand, a dagger shape sort of flies through the air. It's sort of like a greenish pale glow in the air that sort of resembles a knife, but it is a knife, and it is heading right toward the one attacking Carla. That is Cutter's psychic blades, and that is I am throwing a psychic blade, and that is a 23 to hit.
23 to hit. That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Alrighty. Okay, so that
wasn't a natural 20, right?
No, that was not.
Okay.
So that is 7 psychic damage and 5 on the sneak attack. Bonus action, Cutter's going to do the same thing with the other hand and throw another psychic blade.
Okay, targeting the same one?
I'm so sorry. Yes, targeting the same one. I rolled the wrong damage. Let's just say, okay, if this one hits, I'll roll the right damage for. I rolled the damage for if I was doing the bonus action attack just now.
Okay.
So if this one hits, then I'll roll the D6 that I was supposed to roll before instead of the D4.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So that is a 24. 18
that is a
plus 6.
That is a hit.
And that is 9 psychic damage.
Okay, so that's 9 total damage for this attack. Okay.
Right. There's the sneak attacks once per turn.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. Zabet, it is your turn. There is a gargoyle 15 feet in front of you and a gargoyle 15 feet to the left of you.
Okay, so I struggle with battles with theater of mind. So I'm gonna need a little hand holding here.
I'll walk you through it.
Thank you. So they're up. Are they up like a staircase, or are they just on flat floors, or are they flying?
They are
Or I guess hovering more likely because we're hitting them. So
they are hovering, but they are at head level.
okay.
So they are definitely within reach.
Are they head level to a 7-foot creature?
They would probably be closer to chest level for you.
But their wings are out.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Well, first of all, I'm gonna use my bonus action, go into a rage. Of course, as barbarian.
Okay. Okay.
Let me mark that on my sheet real quickly so it tracks that for me. Okay. Advantage on strength. Okay.
Alrighty.
Also, you have an echo effect right now.
That was just because Cameron's
Okay.
mic was on too.
Also, because I forgot to mention this for Cutter, which it didn't matter. You hit anyway. But just so you know, you do have bless on you right now, so you get to add a D4 to your attack roll.
Oh, yes, you were right. Guess I didn't need it.
No, you were fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a bold. I'm going to go up to whichever gargoyle we've been hitting a bit more.
Okay, that would be the one attacking Carla right now, directly in front of you.
Okay, and I want to two-handed take my battle axe because I need to do two-handed because I know I'm weaker. It's gonna be weakened, and I want to specifically go for one of the wing joints. I want to try to take out like in between where the wing comes out and where it goes and take out one of its wings.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes though. Okay.
This brings up an interesting question on how you want to run the campaign reach, because in all technicality of D&D, while what Mary said is incredibly flavorful, it makes no mechanical difference. Are we playing where such things can make a mechanical difference, or is Mary just doing very good flavor?
You know what? I'll allow it to change I'll allow it to make a mechanical difference. If you can land the hit, I'll allow it to make a mechanical difference. If you can successfully, well,
Let's see.
let's roll first and let's see what happens.
19, 22.
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. I rolled. I wish it was better than this. 10, so it'd probably only be like 5.
Okay, and is that with your rage damage too?
Oh, I'm doing two-handed. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a D4 instead of a D10.
Yeah, roll. Please roll a D10 and make sure to include your rage damage as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I have to. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not. Yeah.
She didn't actually rage.
I didn't properly rage. Okay. +2.
You're fine. You're fine.
8, 4, 12.
12 damage.
Cool. Yeah.
12 slashing damage.
12 slashing damage. Okay. And that would piercing. Okay. So halved, it would take 6.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to land the strike, but with you being enraged, you're not able to quite hit the joint. The blade more lands on the creature's back, so it doesn't quite break the wing off.
Okay.
Okay, and is that it for your turn?
Let's see. Yeah, because I've already used my bonus action.
Okay.
I've used a bonus action, so I guess I can't really scream and intimidate it, can I?
You know what? Since it's something that you'd probably be doing in the middle, since it wouldn't really require separate action, you could do it while you're swinging. Sure, go ahead and roll an intimidate.
Ho 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 ho! I got 19 plus 3. I really wish that was a natural 20. I really do. 22 again.
Alrighty, let's see here. It rolled on its wisdom saving throw. It rolled a natural 20. You do not intimidate it. It cannot be bothered.
My proficiency, no.
All right, Carla, we are back to the top of the initiative. It is your turn. You can tell that the gargoyle that you are battling is very badly damaged.
Yeah, I should hope so at this point. Honestly, I'm actually kind of surprised that it's even looking badly damaged. Literally the only thing I have that will damage it is Thunderwave, and I don't know if I want to keep using my limited number of spell slots on this, but I honestly don't have a choice, do I?
That's up to you.
I have Thunderwave as well.
Well, actually, no, wait, I shouldn't use Thunderwave because there's people around me. Never mind.
Yeah.
What is the orientation of the second gargoyle in... Never mind, it doesn't matter. From where I am facing, is there anybody between Gargoyle 1 and 2?
No.
Am I able to get a direct line of sight that has both gargoyles?
Yes. You can make your way... if you make your way counterclockwise around this gargoyle, you'd be able to line up this one and the gargoyle that is currently engaging Alanir.
Cool. I do the sidestep, and a roaring line of flame emanates from me as I cast Agnazar's Scorcher. So a 30-foot long, 5-foot wide wall of flame. So it's just going to be straight line from one to the other, and I know the other one is not 30 feet away. And they will have to make a dexterity check this time to determine if they take... Wow, I rolled absolute garbage. That was my level 2 spell. Wow. That was 3d8 and a total of 7. So they take 7, and if not, they take 3 on a 14 dex save.
14?
One of those nights.
Ooh, F. No.
Oof.
Okay. Gargoyle 1 failed. So the one fighting Alanir failed its save.
Ooh.
And you know what? Since you're firing it point blank at this one, I'm going to have this one roll with disadvantage. That one dropped. It also failed.
Hooray.
Nice.
Yay.
Yay.
So, and they do not have fire resistance. So they will take full damage. So that is going to be, take that one down to there. Okay. Alanir, you're up.
Okay. Remind me. I can do...
Note is 10:30.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Since I have a bow and arrow and I'm entirely range based, if I take 5 feet back and try to attack, I'll still get an attack of opportunity against me, right? So I'd have to get further away.
If you don't take the disengage action, then yes, you will provoke an attack of opportunity if you try to leave melee combat.
Okay, so I think I'm going to have to do the disengage.
Okay.
If you take the disengage, your movement doesn't provoke for the rest of the turn. Okay. So I will try to disengage.
Okay.
And move 25 feet away from it. I'm just trying to, since I moved left.
Why? So I'm a bit
I'm
confused.
ranged. I'm just trying to get away from it.
Because Alanir is strictly ranged base. He can't really do much in
so you
melee
have
combat.
absolutely nothing that you can do in melee?
I can take out a dagger, but you don't want me to.
Yeah, that's
It's just not a good idea for me to
Like me
keep.
when I'm angry.
No, that we already have someone who's we love when they're angry. We don't need another one.
Okay,
I'm gonna do that. Yes.
Okay, you successfully disengage and you move a further 25 feet to the left.
May as well keep going in that direction. That seemed to work.
Okay.
Roll.
4.
Rolled a hit with longbow. That was.
Wait, are you allowed to do that? Doesn't disengage take your action?
A disengage would take your action.
Oh, then never mind. I just simply moved away.
Okay.
Then I apologize. This again is my first time playing 5th edition.
You're fine. You're fine.
Used to playing 4th.
Okay.
I'm used to 3rd.
3 and 3.5.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. This puts me in a bit of an awkward spot because that gargoyle you just disengaged from, it's his turn. So, and he's got 2 potential targets. He could either chase after you or he could turn around and go after Carla, who just blasted him with fire.
Wait, why are our 2 tanks not in front right now?
Yeah.
Why is the wizard in front?
Well, technically, like, yeah. Well,
Yeah, technically you move forward.
Yes, no, but it's the job of the tanks to move forward as well.
Right there with you.
Okay, so there are other options.
To be fair, you did set it on fire.
Yeah, fine. I'm probably going down here.
You know what? We'll do it like this. Oof. Yeah, sorry, Ivan. It's going to keep chasing after you.
That's fine.
I literally rolled the d6 to see who it would go after, and it rolled you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so
I'm keeping it away from others at least. So kill that one.
So it is going to chase after you, and let me see here. I'm trying to think of a way I can do this. I don't want to wipe the party, so I'm trying to think about how I can do this.
How do you want to do this?
No, trust me, you do not want the DM asking that question. If I'm the one asking how do I want to do this, y'all are
we're boned.
Yeah.
It's a one shot, and it's getting late. So if we need to die, we die.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna come after you, John, and it's gonna multi-attack. So bite attack. What's your AC?
15.
Okay, bite attack is a miss. It makes a wild lunge and tries to bite at you, but just misses. He's gonna slash at you with his claws, and that is also going to miss. It is, it's still a little stunned and scorched from the fire blast it just took, so it's not really thinking clearly. It's just kind of making wild attacks here, and
Use
just
a free action to flip the bird at it.
you successfully flip off the gargoyle. Nuruk, it is now your turn.
All right. So Gargoyle 1's the one that's been wailed on, right?
Gargoyle 1 is the one currently chasing after Alanir. Gargoyle 2 is the one that is badly damaged. That is the one.
Okay.
That is the one up there by Carla and Zabet.
Okay, so just seeing what I can do that would not hit anybody. I'm gonna go in with my mace. Why not?
Okay.
And I do have the cantrip running right now for this turn. True Strike.
Okay.
So I gain, what is this? Gain advantage on my first roll.
Okay. And you also have Bless on you as well, so you can add a d4 to that attack roll as well.
Okay. Yeah, so I go after it with my mace.
Okay. Roll to hit.
14. Oh, so close.
Did you add the D4?
Is that what the
Oh
D4?
no! So with the D4, 18.
That is a hit.
Yes. Sweet.
What is your damage?
D6 plus 3.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Big bucks, no whammies, no whammies. Well, 3 plus 3, so 6.
Congo.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Yay!
Oh. Damn. Because I had that advantage. All right. So
This was the one attack that Zabet and this was number 2.
Yes.
okay, cool. So I run up on it and I just pick up steam like a 18-wheeler with the brakes cut.
Okay.
And I raise my mace up at right above my head, and I just come down on it full speed, headed for the head of it, like more of a baseball swing than like an actual like axe chop at it. So like just baseball swing right to the face of the gargoyle.
As you swing at its face, your mace connects with the stone head of the gargoyle. Its head breaks off of the body, shattering into dozens of pieces, scattering everywhere, a cloud of dust coming up from where its head used to be as it collapses down to the ground, motionless.
You got cut off there.
Discord nerfed you.
Oh, dang it. Freaking Discord. So I gotta,
Joel, you're fine.
I'll lean away from the mic here.
You're fine. You're fine. All right.
Oh, yes.
Moving things along here. Riley, it is now your turn. You just saw one of the gargoyles' heads get vaporized.
Help.
Yes. I was gonna say, how close is Owl?
At this point, 40 feet away to your left.
I can't reach that. I don't know if I can reach my walking is at 30.
Can you do a run or dash and try to attack at the same time?
No, dash takes your action.
Got it.
So you have no ranged attacks at all?
Unless you have an ability that gives dash as a bonus action, then yes, it would take your action.
I probably don't. I don't have any. I don't really have anything that's.
You do not.
What's your range on bless? You could at least try to get close enough again to keep your bless up on him.
Oh, bless is 30 feet.
Okay. Or at least to give him bless because he doesn't have it. He didn't have it before.
That's the problem. He would. That's the problem though. You said 40 feet.
I'd say keep it on who you have it on right now.
Yeah. For now, I don't think I can. I
Okay.
don't think I can make it right now. Sorry.
Okay. So
what's the condition right now with other gargoyle?
It's dead.
No, it's taken 2 hits from me. Or
yeah,
But how far is it from me?
40
40
feet.
feet.
Dang. So I can't really do anything about this right now.
I would just go forward and get in between us and it. That's the role of the tank.
I have a suggestion.
I guess I'll have to move up.
You could move your max, and then if my next turn I can run towards you, you can ready an action to attack as it tries to come by me or try to chase me.
Yeah.
Actually, no, what you can do, dash up to it and stay there. Because like I said, one, you're the tank. You're supposed to be in there and take damage. Do not be afraid to take damage. That is why you have your stats.
I know.
And if it tries to attack someone other than you, if it tries to fly away, then you get an attack of opportunity.
That is true.
I was actually going to go with move forward, try and get to Al as best as I can. Shield still up.
There you go.
Yeah, if you get within melee range of that thing, and it tries to move away from you, it'll provoke an attack of opportunity. So you'll be able to swing at it.
because I can't really do anything from range. I have to get basically
Right.
get forward.
That's
And
why.
also I have
That's
to
why we're
also-
saying move up. I as the game master am telling you move up and get within melee range of that thing right now.
Got it. Yo, it's moving.
Okay,
Yeah, go
so
and move.
okay, so you take your full movement and use the dash action to get within melee range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Healed up.
Cutter, it is your turn.
All right, so I was 45 feet from the one that is now dead. Right?
Yes.
That was number 2. How far away am I from the one attacking Al?
Trigonometry don't work so good in my brain. We'll say 50 feet.
I don't need to go anywhere. Yeah, same thing as before. Cutter is going to raise their hand and strike out with Psychic Blade.
Okay, and
tossing it across. I got a range of 60 feet, so.
RJ, did you? I forgot to ask. Are you maintaining your bless on those people?
Yeah.
Okay. So you still have bless on you.
Cool.
Yeah.
I will remember to use it this time.
I will remember to remind you to use
that
it
is
this time.
a altogether, including the bless. That is a 21.
That is a hit.
Alrighty. So that is the wrong dice. I'm not even looking at it. This one. All right. So that plus that. So that is 13 damage with the sneak attack. Sorry,
Okay.
that is 10 psychic damage and then 3 from the sneak attack.
Okay.
And then swinging out with the other hand for the second attack with the other psychic blades. These just, by the way, these just disappear after they connect.
Okay.
Eat.
And that is 6 plus 6 plus 4 for the bless. That is a 16.
That is a hit.
Alrighty. That is 8 damage.
Okay. It is badly damaged.
Yay.
It is visibly damaged. I'll say.
Why didn't I think to do this the last time? Whatever.
Okay.
Alrighty. So that would make it and then Cutter. Yeah, I mean that's my bonus action stuff. I've got movement, but I think I am going to keep that though. I'm going to move back just another 10 feet just to get myself 60 away from the gargoyle.
Okay.
And then that would be the end of my turn.
All right, moving along. Zabet, it is your turn. You are standing over the now motionless carcass of a headless gargoyle, and you can see the other one is roughly 50 feet away from you.
Okay, it's 50 feet away. That is a shame.
You are a tank, so you could dash in front of them to be able to
That is true.
defend.
You can do the same thing that RJ did.
Oh, dash doubles my speed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my action. To do
Yeah,
that.
so you wouldn't be able to attack, but if you
I
get up in
can't
melee
attack,
range
I can
and
attack
it
away.
tries to fly away on its turn, it would provoke an attack of opportunity. So both you and RJ would get one.
I can't do that because then I get out of a rage. Well, I can get out of a. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dash up to it so that way I eventually have an attack of opportunity and that will knock me out of a rage because I will
Okay.
not attack anyone.
Okay. You dash up to it. You are now within melee range of it. This brings us back up to the top. Carla, it is your turn again.
So it's just that one that's left. Trouble is, I get the feeling that these aren't the only things here, so I don't want to completely use up all of my good attacks, but I really don't have anything else that I can use that these are my natural enemy that I failed to like. I didn't think, what if we hit something that is just completely immune to poison, and that is all that we find, and also resistant to all melee damage.
Sorry, I just saw the GIF that Cam sent in our Discord chat.
I'm staying put and readying an action to. I'm readying an action for if the last one comes toward me that I think the battle is under enough control right now. Putting myself in harm's way does no good, and I can't contribute to the fight right now.
Okay, so you're holding your action?
I'm holding my action.
Okay. Alanir, it is your turn. It is in melee combat with you, but you also have Naruk and Zabet next to you. Or sorry, you have Riley and Zabet next to you.
I think I still need to continue disengaging and getting away from it.
Okay.
Because same rules apply, right? So yeah, I will just disengage and move to the right, so that if this gargoyle still wants a piece,
if it wants to run, then it gets 2 attacks of opportunity.
It gets 2 attacks of opportunities,
Yes.
and I move basically 15 feet to 15 feet to the right.
Okay.
That is the optimal play, my friend.
Yes.
Well, considering it has an intelligence score of 6, it is not that smart. So it is going to try to chase after you. So that is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Riley and then Zabet. So Riley, you get an attack of opportunity.
Question: can I do Searing Smite?
What does that do?
Oh crap! Where's this? I think that's burning damage. It's a burning damage. Melee. Yeah, hold on.
Sorry, did you say Zabet would get possibly an attack of opportunity as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Okay, so bonus. It's 1 bonus action. Range self. Next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon during the spell's duration, your weapon flares.
Would this be? I think this is more of a reaction.
It is?
So you only have to.
You would only really have a straight attack.
Yeah, you can only attack.
Yeah.
You can't really do anything extra.
Oh, I can't do a spell then. Okay.
No.
So the way Smite works is you use your normal melee attack, and if you hit, you can then choose to augment that attack with a Smite.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do that then. The attack. And then
Also, I see Divine Smite on your character sheet. I don't see Searing Smite.
I think that's something that he has on a separate sheet because he didn't have it in D&D Beyond. He did something similar to what you did, Joel.
Okay, yeah. So that's how Smites work.
Okay.
That when you hit, you may expend a spell slot to do the thing.
Yeah, so if you want to use your Divine Smite, you can if you land the hit.
Okay. So I can use Divine Smite?
Yes. Go ahead and make
hit it.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll, and if you successfully hit, then you may use Divine Smite, but you have to hit it first.
Attack roll is with my sword, long sword. 8-sided, 1 8-sided die, right?
For damage.
Roll your D20 first. Roll a hit first.
Okay, right.
You get a free attack. You don't get a free hit.
13.
18 because you have +5.
Okay.
That is a hit.
Okay. And
so
then roll.
With your Divine Smite, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage.
Do it.
So go ahead and roll your normal damage,
which is 1d8.
1d8. 2.
+5, which is 7.
Okay.
Do you see where I'm getting the +5s here, RJ?
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
On the spell attack thing, right?
Yeah.
This is your regular attack.
Regular attack just by my sword is basically is from the sword itself, right?
Yes. So,
it's
see where it says actions, longsword, range 5, hit DC +5. That's where the +5 came from your 13 to make it an 18. And then damage is 1d8 +5. So you had the 2 +5, 7.
So go ahead and roll now. Go ahead and roll the 2d8 for Divine Smite.
2d8s. Got it. 8.
How do you want to do this?
4.
You got it. It's dead. It's dead.
Yay.
Woo! Wow, actually got that first one.
So, do you have a specific way in mind that you envision this, or do you want me to describe it?
I would just go with like as it's. I don't know if is it like still lunging at me, and then I just go.
No, it's lunging away from you because it's trying to attack someone else.
Yeah, it was lunging away from you. It was lunging at Alanir.
I was gonna say like, was it passing me?
Yes.
No.
Yes or no?
You were okay. You in your last turn, you ran and dashed directly up to it. So, with that in mind, when it moved to provoke this attack, it was lunging away from you. So it currently has its back turned to you.
All right, so I guess then we'll do smite right behind, and that's I don't know. Reach, just do it for me. I'm off right.
You're fine. So as it lunges away to attack Alanir, you see an opening. You bring your long sword down square in the middle of its back, channeling your divine smite as you do so. The gargoyle is struck by the radiant damage of your holy blade. It screams out in agony as it cracks and holy light shines from the cracks from within, and the entire gargoyle shatters into dust and rubble and collapses down onto the ground between you and Alanir, still moving forward from the momentum of it lunging, but it has been reduced to rubble.
Riley, I always forget you can do that. Should have remembered that. Because bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing do not do well against stone. Radiant, on the other hand.
Psychic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in my defense, this I've never fought something this big before.
Cutter just sort of flourishes one of the psychic legs in their hand and just sort of flips it, and it dissipates.
Cutter, you carried us there. Well done.
I couldn't believe that I forgot that I had.
Did well.
I couldn't believe that I forgot that I had the ability to dual wield. I'm like, dang it, really?
Okay. So we'll go ahead and speed things along here then. After defeating the gargoyles, let's see. Beyond. Actually, let's see here.
The real question is there another encounter scheduled in this one shot? And if so, we should end here. And if not, are we in the epilogue?
If I may.
Sure.
Considering it's Mary and I who have the work in the morning, you guys can go ahead and like do the actual closing out. But I think Mary and I do need to bow out.
Yeah. Well, thank you for staying up the bit extra. Sleep well, friends.
Appreciate y'all joining us.
Y'all have fun with the rest of it, however much left there is.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So Reach, was that the only encounter in this, or do we want to say that this is the intermission and we will try to finish this another time?
I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. There are a couple more. There actually are a couple more encounters before y'all get to the treasure. So we can either leave this as next time on D&D one shots, which is now no longer a one shot; it's a two-parter.
Yeah.
Or we can just leave the gargoyle battle as that was the battle, and then we can collect our treasure and we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Well, either way, we are at the end of this session, and I think that what we can do is we can discuss with Cam and Mary tomorrow or another day how we want to handle it narratively, but we will leave it open-ended here. I don't want to commit to anything without them because I did have fun here, but obviously coordinating 7 people is very tricky and not necessarily something that can be done on a weekly basis. So I would call this a very fun and successful first go.
Yeah.
I hope I was
Joel,
able.
You were a tank. You survived.
Yeah, no.
and you thought you were gonna wipe.
Well, to be fair, I thought the gargoyles had a much larger health pool than they wound up having. I'm not sure if you leveled them down or if my memory is deceiving me, but I remember gargoyles having something in the order of like 50 to 75 HP. And with us being at reduced damage for most of our attacks, and mine doing in sum for the one that didn't save anything, that they took 18 damage from me, that would be 40-ish% of what I would expect their health to be. And I don't know.
They had 52 health hit points each.
And you accounted for the reduction for. That's right. Because
we won. Let's move on.
Just like I said, Cutter really carried us here.
Psychic damage and sneak attack.
The gargoyles were there. Two of them are challenge rating 2. So
that sounds right. Yeah, it's under normal circumstances they are not supposed to be boss-like creatures.
No,
but for low-level characters such as us who don't normally have access to conventional melee damage, that they are very menacing, especially as an early fight, because what this did, at least for me, that was why I didn't do anything that last round, because I could have, but it was like, all right, if we're going to continue this, I've used 2 of my 6 spell slots, which isn't a travesty. That, spells are meant to be used, and that is fine. But if, gargoyles are usually the vanguard, or just the thing that's left on the front step to guard a place, someone put a gargoyle there, someone created those gargoyles. It is not likely that they are the only thing guarding the treasure. So I didn't want to just completely exhaust all of my spell options and then get to the boss and be like, well, I guess I'm using cantrips now, and I sure hope they aren't constructs themselves, or that there aren't more constructs down the line.
Oh, we'll find out next time.
Next time on D&D One Shots.
Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us across social media for updates. Thanks for watching.